Okay, this is a Stanley block plane, or sorry, a Stanley bench plane, and it looks very similar to the number 5, even though it's a smaller version. Take it apart. Down here, this comes loose. Set this aside. Carefully, just pull this up and out over the screw. Set the body aside. What you have here is this is a chip breaker. See the curvature that's on this part right here? The actual cutting part is this longer part that's underneath this and attached to it. Underneath here with this screw. So I'm going to take a screwdriver, put it in here, and I'm going to back it off just slightly where I can control the screw with my finger pressure. You'll see the hole right here is larger, so you can just rotate this off to the side, slide it up, and it goes through that little hole. So now you have the actual cutting blade free from that. You'll see that there is a bevel on one side. I'm trying to get a good angle so you can see that. The bevel is right here. It's about 25 degrees is what they normally come with. Here's a better, maybe that'll be easier to see. The back side of this is completely flat, or almost. So there are different types of honing guides you can use. These are a couple of them. This is a Veritas. This is one that is a copy of an Eclipse, and it's something that we use all the time. I use all the time, works wonderfully. And then there's this one here. It's by Kell. This is really good for certain applications. For this, I'm going to use the standard Eclipse, and you can see I put it in here and I start rotating this to tighten up on the blade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 5-degree micro bevel on here, so instead of being 25 degrees like it started, I'm going to go up 5 extra degrees, so I'm working right at the bevel. Out here, this one's 30 degrees, 35, 40, and 45. So I'm going to come over here to this. I'm going to push up against so that this guide is up against the edge of this board. The blade itself is up against the edge of this block. So it's going to put it so that it's like triangulation. You're going to have the same exact location each and every time, which is great. That way there's not any of these multifaceted bevels on here. It just works like it's supposed to. Okay, I'm going to have to go get my bottle of spray water and I'll be right back.